can't tell me nothing. Bossed up and I changed the game. It's my big bronze boogie, got all them girls shook. My big fat got all them boys cooked. We're from dollar bills, now we popping rubber bands. Bruno sang to me while I do my money dance. Like, hey, flexing on the gram like, hey, hit that Lil Jon, okay. Oh yeah, we dripping and finesse and getting paid.
Ooh, don't we look good together? There's a reason why they watch all night long. Woo. Yeah, I know we'll turn heads forever. So tonight I'm gonna show you off. When I'm walking with you, I watch the whole room change. Baby, that's what you do. No, my baby don't play. Blame it on my confidence. I'm blaming on your measurements. Shut down on sight. That's right. Hey, I hit tripping with finesse. It don't make no sense. I hit tripping with finesse. You know it, you know it. I hit tripping with finesse. It don't make no sense. I hit tripping with finesse. You know it, you know it. Now slow it down for me, baby. 'Cause I love the way it feels when we grind. Yeah, our connection's so magnetic on the floor. Nothing can stop us tonight. When I'm walking with you, I watch the whole room change. Baby, that's what you do. No, my baby don't play. Blame it on my confidence. I'm blaming on your measurements. Shut down on sight. That's right. Hey, I hit tripping with finesse. It don't make no sense. I hit tripping with finesse. You know it, you know it. I hit tripping with finesse. It don't make no sense. I hit tripping with finesse. You know it, you know it. Fellas, grab your ladies if your lady fine. Tell her she don't want for life. Ladies, grab your fellas and let's do this right.
Yeah, we got it going on.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Magic in Orlando. Checking out the Magic, one thing that was never really in their sights this season was the top of the conference. They're 19 games behind the leaders at this stage. Hey, my friends,
Yes.
you both played on teams that won multiple titles.
Yeah, there's 6 titles between the three of us.
I'm aware of that. What do you do down this final stretch?
Well, last-minute adjustments. Guys are coming back from injury, and you have to get them up to speed on the new nuances that your team is doing.
And you also want that home court advantage. The fans are very important. And you want to maintain the fear factor when teams play you. I want them scared, Ernie.
I want a last-minute adjustment. Could you give me a last-minute adjustant? Oh, ooh, wow. I feel like a new man.
You know what that's called?
What's that?
I'm not going to tell you.
A Shaq Justman.
Nope.
What?
Chiropractic. Just
I'm so tired of sitting here with you.
And now your Orlando Magic starting lineup. At small forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 1, Jonathan Isaac. At point guard, 6'0", number 14, DJ Augustine. The other guard, 6 feet 7 inches, number 10, Evan Fournier. Starting at the other forward position, at 6'9", number 00, Aaron Gordon. Number 9 center from USC, Dan Vucevic. The head coach for your team, Once again, go Orlando Magic!
We welcome you to Noche NBA here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys. Tonight, a celebration of the Latin culture. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Looking at the last game for the Orlando Magic, it was a win against the New Orleans Pelicans. And what really made that outcome a surprise was how lopsided it was.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
But I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. They've got Jonas Valanciunas. White is out there with Conley. And it's Caboclo in at the 4. Well, compared to the rest of the league, C-Web, both these teams play at a very deliberate pace. Not up and down, but they're thoughtful in the way they attack.
Yeah, and we usually see this style of play more on the East Coast. And there's nothing wrong with taking time to run through the offense and make sure that you see every option. If you keep the ball moving, it can wear a team down on defense. Very rarely do you see a team play defense for the full 24 seconds of a shot clock.
Good perspective. Conley against Augustine. Lock at 6. From downtown, Vucevic with the rebound. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
First points of the night, and here we go.
He's showing his initiative, trying to put his imprint on the game right out the gate.
And stolen by Gordon. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. No.
Oh, wow. Look out.
It's a beautiful jam.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. And they pick up 2.
And you have to admire his focus. Not a good matchup for him in terms of size differential.
Well, he has the ability to make some subtle adjustments. I mean, just create just enough space to get your shot off.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Augustine. And the layup falls.
They've come out the locker room. Hizza! 4 for 4 to start the night.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. He told me they always have to be alert, and especially against this team because of its discipline and focus. He said we'll get embarrassed if we're inattentive at the defensive end. We must stick with our principles and do the little things. Kevin, they did win the first meeting of the season, and we'll see if they can get it done again tonight.
Great job, David. So they know how dangerous this team can be if they get on a roll.
And that means contesting every single shot. It's going to take a lot of effort on D, but they can't give up those easy baskets.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see any type of adjustments as well, because with the type of effort they're going to exert, they're going to need to keep some fresh legs out there. They may have to go deeper into their bench than usual to make sure they don't get run down.
Boy, do they look sharp. I mean, everything falling for them.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Conley dishes to Holiday. To the wing on the left. Kicks it to Conley. Outside Holiday. A three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, it's a confidence shaker when you can't hit a wide-open 3 like that.
Gordon took him no time at all on that one. Gordon's got 10 points.
And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check, another log on the fire.
Oh, I know this feeling. They're in that special zone where you feel untouchable. They haven't missed in a while.
Count that one. Holiday's got his second basket.
Oh, I like the bounce pass there. He's getting creative.
From the arc. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
And checking out the numbers for Augustine. This past month, he's really set himself apart. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Here's Conley. Orlando grabs the miss, and up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Fournier. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And when you look at Evan Fournier, he's just a reliable source for points whenever he's on the floor.
Yeah, and Fournier is a bit of a quiet scorer. I mean, he always ends up with a lot of points, but doesn't tend to wow you with any individual plays. Terrific shooter who just makes the most of his touches and his minutes whenever he's on the floor.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and stolen by Fournier. Now the pass to Isaac. No good, shot missing. Holiday with the defensive effort. And so Holiday will bring it up for Memphis, trailing by 10. Isaac kicks to Augustine. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Conley with it. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. Tips it, reverses, and Valanciunas puts it in.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint. Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, you got to love it. Everything's working. Offense, defense, already a big lead.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Some teams see Webb now struggling. Others are surging. It's the mad dash to determine playoff seedings, and it's fun to watch.
And for fans of the underdog, this is why we play out the season. Only the strong prevail. Survival of the fittest. Everybody wants a chance to try to make sure that their team is the one to win. So, yeah, struggling is common for everyone. How do you handle those struggles, and how do you get through them? And usually it's with teamwork, chemistry, and, again, some hard work at the end.
With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out west. We'll take a look at the Warriors. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. But of course, there's the Grizzlies. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And for the Grizzlies, this has been a season I'm sure they'd like to forget. And luckily, they'll be able to do that soon enough.
They have their work cut out in the offseason. The status quo isn't going to cut it. There has to be an overhaul.
Conley kicks to Valanciunas. Right against Fournier. Pass to Holiday. There's the three. Valanciunas. Augustine grabs the board. Magic leading by 12. Here's Gordon. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Augustine's got assist number 5 here tonight. Memphis has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And Holiday has it in the corner. Hands it from downtown. Holiday's got 8 points.
Oh, man, a decent passer at the point guard position. Conley, the more he passes, the better his team is.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Wright. That shot misses. So Orlando will take it the other way. The drive by Vucevic. Shoots from the baseline, and it's Orlando with another.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And Wright throws it down.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Give the loose D an assist on that one. Get a body on him.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
And Valanciunas kicks to Conley. Passes it to Holiday. To the middle, 6 to shoot. A nice shot by Caboclo.
Now that was a sensational feed. He hit him right on the move.
Magic leading by 11. Baseline try. Count it. Good. Augustine's got his second basket.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. Yeah, you see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense, where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Here's Caboclo. He had 15 points last outing.
He keeps battling, but so far this quarter, he hasn't been able to get it going.
The drive by Gordon. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
It's just been one of those nights for him. He got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. There's the call. Memphis gets the foul.
Well, sometimes it just takes an opportunity in the NBA, and Aaron Gordon has made the most of it. Since taking over that power forward role full-time, he has shown remarkable improvement. Plays with more confidence and aggression on offense and has transformed himself as a player.
Free throw good, Gordon. And for Gordon, in his first full season as a starter, he instantly became a star in the league.
And when he was taken 4th overall, this was the type of player the team was hoping he'd become. His outside shot has improved by leaps and bounds and always plays with speed and athleticism. And now I think he's got a much more fully rounded game, which makes him dangerous.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. NBA offenses have always been complex, and they always are evolving. But C-Web, the movement and precision now seems to be at another level. Would you agree?
You know what, Kev, I disagree a little bit with that. You know, having played in different teams with some complex offenses, it's still all the basics. You still have the old flex offense, and that's nothing but what Utah, Karl Malone and John Stockton used some 20 years ago. You still have triangle principles, which is what Jordan and Pippen used some 20, 25 years ago. And if you really want to go back to the Bob Cousy days when he played with Bill Russell, you still have a lot of throwing it into the post and cutting off of it. I think the players have evolved and the players' skill sets are better. But as far as offensive sets, I don't see that much has changed, except how do you execute them, and can you execute them with having the right position players with the correct skill set on the floor at the time that you call them to play.
I love your honest appraisal. Timeout called the Grizzlies. Last time they met was in Memphis.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
The spark those guys gave them was massive. I mean, you always love seeing points off the bench.
The stats on Joakim Noah. Since the All-Star break, he's been putting in work, averaging about 11 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that stat sheet.
Now here's Parsons. An 11-point game for him in the win against Houston. Rabb, the pass to Parsons, and Carter has it in the corner. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And it's good, 2 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Right wing, fires for three. A putback. Pass to Dorsey, and another shot. And he hits the jump shot. And so Grant will bring it up for the Magic. 17-point game. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
The Magic shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here. That free throw good from Ross. See, Webb, there was a time when athletes spoke up about societal issues and they were simply told to, just stick to sports. That is no longer the case.
Basketball was built on players speaking their mind. The one thing about the game of basketball, whether you're from Serbia like my friend Vlade or you're from Detroit like me, it's an urban game. And you cannot leave the problems of urban society just because you were blessed with the talent to play basketball. And so many of us speak up on societal issues just because we made it doesn't mean that our friends and family are out of those situations. We're not in a bubble in which we don't see how those issues affect us, our family, or our friends. And so just because we're blessed with basketball abilities, sporting abilities, does not mean that we're exempt from the problems in society. And if we have a platform and can speak out, why not? And I'm very proud of what guys in the league has done, whether it's LeBron James and his scholarship program, or whether it's Chris Paul and others, or Steve Kerr speaking up for societal issues. For me, it's refreshing, but it also is in the lineage of the greats that started this game in basketball, speaking up for the voiceless.
Rabb, and the three off target.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And it's Gordon missing. And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. And that one is off.
That's just a quick move to the 10 and an even quicker reaction by the D to stop him.
And again, Memphis no good. Orlando leading by 23. A baseline J. That one a little long. Dorsey in the post. He's guarded by Ross. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Shooting two.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Magic leading by 22. Here's a one-do, and he uses the glass on the layup. A one-do's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Right off the opening tip, they've been relentless. And this style of play can be hard to come back against.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
It's rebounded by Memphis. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Carter kicks to Ram. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And that one, good.
One of the premier small forwards as far as passing the ball is concerned. Parsons, he's a creator.
Offensive rebound. Here's Gordon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Joakim Noah. The Magic have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Aaron Gordon.
The first free throw is good. That one misses. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Here's Dorsey. The rebound by Grant.
Their stroke has not been what they needed it to be, but looks like they're going to keep going to him.
And the basket by Gordon.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Now the pass to Dorsey. This one for 3. Tips it up. Gordon deciding where to go with it. It's good. Gordon's got 26.
Nice job to get to the rack before the D could get any help in the post.
Carter, the pass to Dorsey. Carter outside. Launches it. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Orlando Magic finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back. One of the better two-way guards in the NBA, Mike Conley, said his inspiration growing up was none other than Gary Payton.
He was one of my favorite players growing up. I had Gary Payton jersey, had the shoes, everything. So when I looked at a player, I was like, you know, he plays on both ends. I want to be able to do that too.
And you know, Conley, maybe not the size of Payton, but Greg, he's always taken the challenge defensively.
And you can see how much of an influence the glove had on Conley. He plays a lot like him on that end.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track beat.
I'll tell you what, when you allow them to speed up the tempo, there's a good chance you're going to fall behind.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Noah is out there with Rab. Then there's Chandler Parsons. Then there's Carter. And it's Dorsey in at the 2 spot. Now here is Carter. It's tipped. And now Orlando on the break. Gordon's running, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Now, that's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Carter against Grant. Carter kicks to Dorsey. Pass to Carter. Passes it to Rab. Parsons outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Parsons got his second basket of the night. The son of former NBA coach Bernie Bickerstaff, JB got his first head coaching job here in Memphis.
Yeah, I played for his father. Such an intense coach and with a deep playbook. And after Fizdale was fired, JB was named the Grizzlies' interim head coach. Before that, he had been an assistant in Charlotte, Minnesota, Houston. He's a young guy, but he's been around basketball a long time.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Chris, do you think hustle is a skill? And if you do, or want to even tackle that, who are some of the guys that you think hustle is as much as any players in the league?
Not only is hustle a skill, but your motor and hustle is the most underrated skill in basketball, I believe. Think about Draymond Green's impact in Oakland.
Yes.
What he's done for that team. How about a Patrick Beverly, a Marcus Smart, a Kawhi Leonard? These guys definitely can change the pace of the game, especially in the playoffs where every possession matters and the fans are hung on every movement that you do. The fans are waiting and anticipating every play, and all they want is someone to do something so they can get up and get excited. Well, nothing gets a crowd more excited than diving on the floor, saving a possession for your team, you getting a layup on the other end, and these are the guys I would bet first that would make a play like that happen.
Skill indeed. Good point. And he makes both free throws. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Carter dishes to Parsons. Memphis moving that ball around. They get the rebound. Out to Conley. Parsons outside. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. They get it back, and it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
Ripped away. Nobody near Parsons. Here's Noah, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
He lives for these type of battles on the boards. It doesn't matter which end of the floor it is either.
Here's Ross. Goes to the reverse layup and claps it in. Ross has got 13 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. Jaren Grant, part of the Grant dynasty. His father, uncle, and older brother Jeremy, all NBA players.
Oh, yeah, I played with his father, and you knew that these kids were going to, kind of follow into his footsteps just from how good they were, how smart they were, or how athletic they were. And his oldest brother also played internationally. I mean, Jaren, the only point guard in the family, I guess he's the only one that had handles. Yeah, sorry about that, twins, but at 6'4", great size for the position.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Jaren Grant. Let's quickly bring up the 2K leaderboard for a look at the top free throw shooters among point guards. And you look at Augustine, deadly on the stripe, someone you do not want to foul.
Well, if these guys can get to the line, there's not much question what the outcome's going to be. So it sort of prevents the D from being as aggressive as they'd like to be against them.
Yeah, as a defender, you got to avoid being too active with your hands around these guys. I mean, don't commit any cheap fouls.
Now here's Wright. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Gordon, and good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Conley against Augustine. Valanciunas passes to Caboclo. To the paint. Tries again, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal foul.
The Grizzlies have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Augustine. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Conley inside the line, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
That's showing how dangerous he is on the pull-up. Conley, look, you can't back off of him too much, or this is what happens.
Ross, that's good. Ross has got 15 points.
Well, he's played a smart and strong game. His field goal percentage proves it.
Caboclo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Valanciunas. He's been dominant over the last month, 17th in blocks. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And yeah, you see he's been doing this all year. One of the best shot blockers in the league, always threatening to send it back in style. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Orlando Magic has struggled to find difference-making players in the draft or in free agency. Their goal is to get younger but get better at the same time, and it's difficult to do even in the Eastern Conference, but Orlando is determined to get this right. Kevin?
And the journey continues for them and a lot of teams. DA, thank you.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, finally he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Here's Gordon. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating all game at a high level.
And you see defensively, when they try to patch something up, he exploits a different weakness.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Fellas, that's just like it's supposed to work. Don't give the D a chance to set up.
Rebounded by Isaac. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Oh, the floor's general skills of Conley. I mean, he has a fantastic feel for when his teammates need the rock.
Here's Isaac. It's deflected. Right against Fournier. Here's Caboclo. That shot is off. Gordon with the defensive effort. Here's Ross. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Wright. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Beautiful lead pass. The finisher never has to break stride.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
Free throw drops for Wright. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Now here's Conley, and he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. And it's right atop the key. Back to Holiday. Buries the long-range jumper. Holiday's got 11 points.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
And Jonathan Isaac making progress, but he was drafted knowing he had a lot of work to do.
Yeah, and you really shouldn't try and compare Isaac to the rest of his draft class. He's going to be on a different timeline as far as his development goes. Might take longer for him to be ready, but the payoff, man, could be huge as his ceiling is really high. And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And it's Conley with the ball for Memphis. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. A nice shot by Caboclo.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
For 3, Ross. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Monday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Miami Heat.
And you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And the Grizzlies with possession here after the Magic pick up 2. And it's Conley penetrating, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Assertive on the take. You know, you got to admire Conley's willingness to knife inside and take some punishment.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Look, Mike Conley, he's the kind of point guard who does all of the little things. Smart, solid on offense and defense, and consistent with production. He's a true floor leader. I mean, his impact, it goes beyond the numbers, way beyond the numbers.
And Conley drops them both. And Chris, for Conley, it took some time for him to grow into the leader he's become.
And think about this, foolishly, so many people thought Conley might be a draft bust early in his career. Think about that. I mean, it took him a few seasons to become comfortable with his game in the NBA, as some players do. I mean, he's done nothing but improve and refine his game since entering the league.
Augustine, that's good. Augustine's got 12.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
Wow, he's really been dragging them down tonight.
Conley's gotten just 1 of 6 shots to fall here. And the layup's good off the glass. Gordon's got 42 in the game.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Conley against Gordon. Conley kicks to right. The 3. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Magic shooting a magnificent 69% in this game.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Oh, that's why you see them flexing a little bit. They're feeling good about how they've dominated. And
there's the pass to Valanciunas, and that one drops. Valanciunas has got 4 this quarter.
It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Augustine, that's good.
This is an amazing run he's on. It's like he's been the only guy on the floor this quarter.
Memphis has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Conley kicks to right. Pass to Caboclo. To the middle. It's hauled in by the Magic. Fournier's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Gordon, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Valanciunas.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
I mean, this could end up being a big night for him. I mean, if this quarter is any indication.
And here is Conley. Passes it to Valanciunas. Another shot, and it's good on the way up. Valanciunas has got 10 points in the game.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Wright. He's got 7. And Gordon over to help. Wright finds Conley, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Looking now at the numbers for Wright, breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Memphis called for the foul. The Magic have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Two.
And that one falls for Fournier.
And just over 80% from the line right now. A big improvement over what they shot in that first quarter.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Yvonne Rabb's checked in for Caboclo. Chandler Parsons comes in for Justin Holiday. Tyler Dorsey's checked in for Wright. And it's Carter in for Mike Conley. And so Fournier nails both of them. Memphis has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. And stolen by Fournier. Down low.
2 minutes, less than 2.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Fournier's got 7.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
He better watch it. He doesn't want to pick up a third foul before halftime.
The Grizzlies have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
At the line for 2.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Carter. Carter hits them both. 1:51 left in the first half of the game. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Grant. Grant's got 6 assists now in the game. The Grizzlies shooting in the second quarter 46%. Carter, the pass to Dorsey. Rabb kicks to Dorsey. Memphis moving it around. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
From the baseline. Here's Isaac. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Isaac's got 5 points in the quarter.
Guys, you got to respect the activity level of Isaac, a young mobile big who knows how to keep plays alive. Ooh, a forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Well, he will on this dunk. I mean, he's saving them for the big moments.
Yeah, you got to push Isaac out of the paint. Once he's got that position, he is going to be all over the rim.
Here's Dorsey. He's got 6. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Shoots over Vucevic. No good from Valanciunas. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Magic. Isaac. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Isaac's got 11.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Inside, here's Rab, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And really impressed with the aggressive nature of Isaac. He takes charge whenever he is driving with that kind of force to the rim.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Carter against Grant. Now here is Carter. Defense is right there. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. That'll get him a few big pats on the back.
No good off the back of the rim.
Almost every look he gets inside is a good one, but the D hangs in there and makes it a tough one on him.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. Well, we'll see what they run coming out of this.
Got it off in time. An amazing shot, just barely beat the buzzer.
That is as big a shot as you are ever going to see.
Nothing feels as good as knocking down a buzzer beater. He'll remember that one forever.
And so it's the Orlando Magic holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
We're just sticking to the game plan. Our coaches really drew up something good for us. They wrote it out, and we're sticking to it, and we're executing very well.
Yeah, that's obvious the way you all have played. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. What a start it was for Aaron Gordon. He went on an historic scoring frenzy, tallying a ridiculous number of points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing strong. They're at a breakneck pace, and if they can maintain this level of intensity in the second half, blowout city.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
Welcome back, folks. The downtown skyline of Orlando, Florida, looking especially striking tonight. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
And I'll tell you, his work on the blocks in that first half, really impressive.
Oh, yeah, especially how he established great position and showing some nice footwork and really read how the defense was playing.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Magic, inside we have Gordon and Vucevic. Grant is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3. Here's Wright after the Magic pick up 2. Pass to Caboclo. Memphis moving it around. Clock at 6. There's the double team with Grant. Three-pointer Wright. Drills it from outside. Wright's got 10 points.
He's not their first option too often, but he can hit the 3 when he's on.
Good, that's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
Well, you just have to love the skill Vucevic shows on the offensive end. I mean, he can erupt for big scoring nights if you don't keep him in check, and it gives you some... Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And that was an Unleash Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. They get it back, and that basket is in from Caboclo.
Now look at that. That's just a great all-around play. Getting into position for the offensive rebound, finishing strong on the putback.
A shot by Holiday, nobody around. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
And it's Gordon missing.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Conley finds Holiday. Here's Conley. They double-team Conley. Caboclo, the pass to Holiday. To the inside. And that basket is in from Caboclo. Caboclo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You can't find much better shot than that.
And so Orlando, again, turning it over. Let's take a minute to look at the NBA's three-point shooters in the point guard position here in the second half of the season. And you look at Augustine, a dangerous player from three-point land, a great talent with a great release. And, of course, Michael Conley doing just as much.
You know, if there are no other options available, any of these guys can just step back and knock down a triple. Great backup plan for any point guard to have.
And as well as they shoot the 3, I don't think it needs to be the backup plan. It could be a plan A.
Feeds it to Gordon. Outside Conley. And the pass to Valanciunas. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Orlando.
One shot, mind the lanes.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 56 points in the game.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Augustine against Conley. Scooped up. The kick out to Holiday. Pass to Valanciunas. True on the 14-footer. Valanciunas has got 5 points now in the quarter. To the middle. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Shoots from 12. Here's Caboclo. He can't get it to go. So Orlando will take it the other way. Down low, here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
They've got this lead because he's at the top of his game. He has been the story tonight.
For Orlando, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Aaron Gordon.
One shot, gentlemen.
That free throw good from Gordon. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Tipped away to the inside, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Now, he's doing what he can do to dig them out of this hole, but I think he's going to have to turn it up even more.
Fournier into the lane. From down in the low post, it goes. Fournier's got his third bucket of the night.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
And Wright kicks to Valanciunas. Memphis moving it around. And it's Wright missing. Magic have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Fournier's shot is off. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Memphis. To the paint, here's Wright. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Wright's got 12 in the game.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
Augustine, no luck.
Defensively, they could have done better. That's an open look he'd like to have back.
And it's Wright missing.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Well, I'd love to hear his explanation of Coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Conley feeling it out to the middle. A nice shot by Caboclo. 17 points in the game.
Oh, terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
Here's Fournier, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
And Holiday has it in the corner, and he's good on the three ball.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Down low, here's Gordon, and the layup's good off the glass. Gordon's got 14 points now in the second half.
Something lit a fire under him this quarter. Their lead's safe as long as he's on the floor.
Conley against Augustine. Here's Caboclo. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Vucevic with the bucket. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 13 rebounds. Memphis has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Oh, that's a nice look, recognizing he had the opening to make the entry pass.
Augustine passes to Vucevic. Over Valanciunas. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Yeah, good interior D there. Prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
To the middle. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
And that's a play they'll run over and over, fellas, as long as it keeps working.
Augustine against Conley. Here's Fournier, and it's Orlando with another.
And it's about the tempo, guys. It favors them, and just look at that score.
Well, that's where they have the advantage tonight. They're just a better team in transition.
Augustine against Conley. And right, here we go. Inside, Valanciunas. Vucevic with the block, and he recovers it. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Fournier. Again, the Magic score.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
In the corner, right with it. Offline with his 3. Orlando's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. The shot's good from Fournier. Fournier's got 12 points in just the second half.
3 straight baskets in transition now. They'll want to end that trend in a hurry.
Valanciunas dishes to Holiday. To stop the run. Another shot and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Orlando called for the foul. The Grizzlies have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Orlando making some changes. Owundu's checked in, and it's Ross in for Evan Fournier. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Joakim Noah's checked in for Caboclo. Parsons comes in for Justin Holiday. Tyler Dorsey's checked in for DeLon Wright, and it's Carter in for Mike Conley. Valanciunas hits them both. Here are the Magic now. Now here's Ross. He's got 15, and it's Orlando with another.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Parsons outside. Here's Dorsey. That's in, coming off the assist from Parsons. Parsons got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Magic.
Well, it's clear that Parsons is not the same player he once was. I mean, injuries have taken their toll on him, and he just can't make the same impact. I mean, he's still a solid player when on the floor, but it's hard to depend on him over the course of the season.
Count it. And that's now 6 points for Joakim Noah.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Joakim Noah. And Chris, for Parsons, the injuries you spoke of. He hasn't played more than a half a season since 2016.
Yeah, but if I'm him, maybe the positive is he can still be a good player off the bench
2 shots.
as a leader. You know, some shorter minutes to keep him healthy over 82 games maybe is needed, and still, he's a very smart player with a good work ethic. You just need him to stay healthy.
He's off on the first. Yvonne Rabs checked in for Valanciunas. He hits the second from the line. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. In the corner, it's Noah from downtown, and it's Orlando with the rebound. Isaac's got his 5th rebound in this one. The drive by Vucevic. Parsons with some nice D. And for Memphis, they're shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it. And that one's good by Noah.
You can't find much better shot than that one.
Orlando's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Ross. Second shot opportunity, and Vucevic finishes inside. Vucevic has got 13.
And you can see how this game is going. I mean, put a body on somebody.
Man, this is what happens when you get discouraged. Sometimes it just affects every part of your game.
Dorsey passes to Noah. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night, now shooting 5 for 8.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Ross. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Ross has got 6 here in this quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead. You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Vucevic. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. 4th in rebounding. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding. Here's Carter. Rebound by the Magic. Passes it to Augustine. Buries it down low. Augustine's got 19 points. 51 seconds left to play here in the third. Parsons outside. Shoots over Isaac and off the front iron, and in it goes. Parsons got his 3rd basket of the night. And for the Magic, their shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Stolen. And it's Memphis on the break. Carter leading the charge. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. So for the Magic, Ken Burch is checked in for Vucevic. Jarrell Martin comes in for Isaac. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine. Orlando's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Carter-Williams, the rebound by Noah.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
The shot by Carter-Williams, nobody around. And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for the Orlando Magic. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And for Memphis, they're shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Chandler Parsons out there with Rab. Then there's Carter. And it's Dorsey in at the 2 guard.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Birch's shot's good.
He got pretty much a free run to the hoop right there. They might just count those as automatic points.
Carter against Carter-Williams. Carter, the pass to Rab. Back to Carter. All sorts of time. Second shot opportunity. And it's Rab missing there.
I like the burst to the bucket right there, but the finish has got to be better.
Carter against Carter-Williams. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline.
Well, this has not been his best effort. He's lucky his teammates have been there to bail him out.
And it's Carter again missing.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Well, I'd love to hear his explanation of coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
And Dorsey kicks to Carter. Pass to Parsons. Here's Dorsey. Takes the 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. The Magic have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. A baseline J. Here's Birch. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Birch has got 4 points in the quarter. Now Carter. Last season, the league implemented rules for resting starters. Has that had any effect in your opinion so far?
I'm not a big fan of it. I think that this should be something that's held in the locker room, that if you're a player and you're hurt, or if you're tired, that you and your coach should be able to talk about it and definitely manage your body the way that a coach should. But I don't think that this should be something that's just out on the table that I can take a rest day. It's just never been in the game. This is a new precedent. But I do love what the commissioner and the NBA has tried to do, is address the issue, because it was getting out of hand, resting players, especially on national televised games. If I'm a fan and I'm coming there to watch my favorite player and you're not playing there tonight, and I've saved up for these tickets for months, gotten good grades, done everything my dad has said to do, and he's taking me to the game and you don't show up?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's a big letdown.
That's sad. The Magic have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Saturday, they'll head home and take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run. And guys, got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Look at that jam.
Wow.
I mean, just beautiful.
Sick. And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? A nice shot by Frazier. The Grizzlies shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Dorsey, that's good.
Once he gets open on the low block, it's just a matter of getting him the ball.
Awandu kicks to Birch. There's the pass to Frazier. It's stolen by Carter. Inside. Birch grabs the board. Birch has got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Frazier. And that one comes up a bit short.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
To the middle, here's Dorsey. That shot off the mark. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Puts it up from 12. They get the rebound. Here's Birch. Drops in the layup for 2. Birch has got 10 points in just the second half.
Putting on a clinic this quarter. I mean, what a tremendous outburst scoring-wise. And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Martin. The Grizzlies pull it in. Carter with it. Kicks it to Parsons. Offline with his 3. Martin attacking over Parsons. Martin with the bucket. Compared to when you were playing C-Web, how have the baseline skill requirements for the 4s and the 5s, the power forwards and the centers, changed, do you think, the most?
The ability to stretch the floor. There's a lot more emphasis on mobility, especially at the defensive end. And I don't think you can have a player who is a specialist anymore in the game. I've played with some great defenders, the Ben Wallaces, the Davis boys there in Indiana, but those positions are no longer valued or needed anymore. You can no longer be a defensive player that can't score on the other end. You have to be a player in the NBA now with the total skill set. That means mobility, shooting, dribble, passing. All of those things have to be encompassed, or is a way to make sure to highlight you with a mismatch and take you out of the game.
Good documentation. I like that. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Sharon Grant, he's checked in for Orlando.
Washburn.
A rebound by Rab. Memphis has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Washburn, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Here's Grant. The layup off target.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possessed.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
And there's the foul. It's on Jarrell Martin. That's his first foul. When it comes to playing the role of villain in the eyes of many NBA fans, you know, you've got LeBron going to Miami, Durant leaving OKC, going to Golden State. C-Web is having someone to root against good for the league. It seems to build some passion in sports for sure.
I mean, there can never be a hero without a villain.
Sure.
Even if that villain is temporary for one season. So one of the great things about the NBA is that our off season normally is just as exciting as the main season because of the trades and who's going where and the changing of allegiances, of alliances. I mean, so I definitely love all the movement. And, you know, the great thing is you're never going to agree with what any player does 100% the whole time. So I love seeing the changes in the league and having someone to root against. I think it's good for the fan soul to have somebody that you can honestly root against.
That's fun. Carter left side. A second chance effort. Rab, that's good. Rab's got 8 points in the quarter.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Here's Martin. Here's Frazier. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You can't find much better shot than that one.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
And it's Orlando with another.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
The Grizzlies shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Down low. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Here's Grant. Shoots from the baseline. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket. Memphis has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Rab kicks to Parsons. Pass to Rab. Here's Washburn. Makes it off the glass.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
A nice shot by Frazier.
Oh, the feed was perfect. The timing, the placement, everything was right on the money.
And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting very well right now, 52% in this fourth quarter. Pro basketball is one of the few sports where awards are league-wide, C-Web, and not divided by conference. I wonder if the NBA should consider giving out separate awards, you know, for the East and the West.
You know, Kev, I don't know about Eastern and Western Conference, but I do believe that there should be an offensive MVP. I do believe there should be a difference between MVP and maybe the best player in the league, because how do we define some of these things? So I do think we can tinker with some of the awards, but East and West, I'm not really sure with. I think it should always be about the best out of the total number of teams and conferences.
Good perspective.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Here's Birch. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
I'm sure he loves that matchup. He gives him a big size advantage down low.
And here's Carter. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Yvonne Rab's checked in for Memphis.
Yvonne Rab.
Carter on the wing, covered by Martin. 5 on the clock, and the rebound goes to Martin.
I hope he's got some thick skin because he's going to get a lot of grief in the locker room for that one.
And he comes up with the deuce.
He can run hot or cold, but no doubt about which way he's running tonight. There's steam coming off of him.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, he gets up. Memphis has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Inside, another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Birch. Second shot opportunity, and Martin with the lay-in, good.
He does not play the score. He's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
That's part of what makes him a great player. His effort level always stays high.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 1:57 left in the game. And for Memphis, they're shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. And Parsons kicks to Carter. Inside, here's Noah. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Noah's got 10 points here in the second half. Here's Frazier. The rebound by Noah. Noah's got 11 rebounds in the game. Poke loose, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Magic.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And after dropping game one in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Aaron Gordon.
He was too much for them to deal with tonight, plain and simple. They tried all sorts of ways to contain him, and nothing worked.
Washburn, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Here's Carter Williams. Buries it down low.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
Well, they've gotten serious, stringing together some game-winning buckets.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Washburn. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Grant, that's good.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Yeah, with a double-digit lead at this point, they can pretty much mark this one up in the win column.
Carter dishes to Parsons. Out to Carter. He tries for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Monster scoring run, but had to do this earlier. Now it shoulda, woulda, coulda, all that.
And Steve Clifford wants a timeout.
And Chandler Parsons, a player who's just had some bad luck with injury. Yeah, you think back to when he was at full health and how impactful of a player he was. Still working to get back to that level, but it's been a long journey for Parsons.
With ice cubes and my watching dubs on the black bed. But I'm getting paid cause I do all the work. It's rainy days if we don't move out. We go for search. I'm on the block, fam, in the cream drop lamb. Mostly cats with deals, y'all ain't hot, man.
about to do it again. You about to lose it again. It's show and tell.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Aaron Gordon.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. Here's Grant. Again, the Magic score. Here is Carter. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. There's the double team with Grant. To the inside, here's Rab. Powered down after the assist, led him into the lane.
Oh, the feed was perfect. The timing, the placement, everything was right on the money.
Here's Carter Williams, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Love how confident Carter Williams is inside. Never afraid to mix it up with the big boys in the paint.
Michael Carter Williams.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Now, the former Rookie of the Year continues to improve. Carter Williams, he's a triple-double threat thanks to his size and his passing skills.
And he's good on the second. "15 seconds left in the game. Here's Washburn. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. But they get it back.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.